Jammers, and welcome to Jams and Cocktails, the 4th anniversary of Jams and Cocktails. Those of you with an eagle eye might notice that the credits were a little short in the opening credits. That's because I forgot to load in tonight's credits, so we would have been living the Scott Bench experience all over again.
Which is not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Well, we're jumping right back into it. So here we are. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Brad Brock. And tonight, you guys, we're going to talk a little bit about how far we've come these 4 years. Take a little trip down memory lane. We got our good friend and local Treasure Coast musician extraordinaire and more, Mr. Chris Springer in the house.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Good to be back here.
It's good to have you back. Is it like the Twilight Zone, like you're here, but it's in a different place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been to every single studio that we've had?
I think just 2.
Well, I know
we've had
the 2, but they've changed drastically throughout the course of it.
Okay.
So at the old house, we had the one in the garage.
Uh-huh.
What about, were you a part of like the dining room table situation? Okay.
No, Chris, he was, I think he was the second person that we had in the garage.
Okay.
In the garage studio. So I think Victoria was the last one we had in the kitchen. And then we went into the garage and we had Tony Solomon. And then I think it was Chris.
Is this your first time in this one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? Upgrades?
It's very nice. I was snapping. It's fancy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so nice. It's so much better. So yeah, guys, we're going to reminisce about all that kind of fun stuff, which we were just reminiscing. Nice job, Ellie. And look at you. I think you're just flexing. Did you watch all the shows?
I'm in the captain's chair tonight, so I feel the power.
Yeah, the power is with you. We got a game of Name That Tune for all of you out there. We got some throwback jams from the old days, from the dining room table, the kitchen table concert series. We should call that. We should bring that back.
So the kitchen table was where, didn't you guys have like a game that you would play? It's like a shot game or something like that.
Oh man, I don't remember.
I was listening to, I think, like the Terry Dobson.
Oh, that was the very first one.
I think maybe Andrew Scott was in the early days too.
Yeah, he
right?
was.
Yeah,
I just hung out with Andrew just the other night on Sunday. He got canceled for the weather, and then came to see me at Sneaky Tiki, and it was so nice to see him. We're gonna dive into that because those guys, Andrew and Terry, were the first 2 guests that we had in this, like on the official Jams and Cocktails. I think I might even have a Terry song queued up to start things off there. But yeah, we've got the entertainment news and the Jordy files, even though the Jordy isn't here. We'll be breaking into my special occasion Woodford Reserve and possibly smoking some cocktails. Yeah, and you guys,
occasion.
Yeah, special occasion. And you're going to get to see our bar transformation. I'm very proud of it. We just kind of expanded on our bar and made it a little bit more presentable to our guests. Chris, in fact, when he walked in the door, he was like, "Oh, hello, bar." It's perfect. It's perfect. You guys are also going to get Ellie's Bad Bitch Bible Study and Brad's Final Thought tonight on the show. Joining Chris and I here in the legendary JNC Lounge is, of course, the Bad Bitch herself.
I'm here.
Yes. And Jordan's on business. She's very important now. She's very famous, very important. She's on business in Indiana. I hope she brought enough jackets. I don't know. That would be terrible for her. And Derek is recovering from the flu, which I feel like he's had a thousand times. But we hope you're feeling better, Derek. I did talk to him, and he's on the upswing. So
that's good.
We'll have him.
Yeah, Derek needs to live in a bubble.
Yeah, bubble boy. Yes, just like Donnie Darko.
That's
so different.
I mean, same actor, but
same, but different.
Very different.
All right. Thank you guys all for tuning in live with us tonight on YouTube, Facebook. Sorry, we can't broadcast there. I don't know what's going on. The last 2 weeks, Facebook has derailed our live streams. So we're only on YouTube tonight. So special. And, of course, on Shore Life Radio. You can listen in live on the TuneIn app. So wherever you're checking it out, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would love you to do that. And follow us on the various social medias that exist in the world. I guess we should kick things off with our shot of the week. Let's do it right. We're still doing some things the same way, Chris. Our shot of the week is the Espresso Martini shot. A delicious and boozy pick-me-up, perfect for a nightcap or for those of you that start a little early. Add ice to a shaker. Add 1 part of vodka. 1 part coffee liqueur. We like Camorra. And, of course, add in 1 part fresh brewed espresso. Shake it up till it's nice and cold. Straight into a glass. And, of course, serve nice and cold right away. This one is a coffee lover's dream. So cheers. So good. All right, the true test though is, so we were running around. We were trying to get some sound situations sorted out for Chris's performance later on, and it's an empty seat in there.
What?
Oh, that's sad.
Oh.
You have like a doll we could put there.
Yeah, but I can't. I'm not allowed to bring that doll out.
It's a remembrance seat for all the people that are not with us.
Yeah. I'll fix it in post. Just like everything else in this show so far. 4 years, still don't have it figured out, you guys. All right. So Ellie made this while we were sorting everything out. And she says it tastes great, right?
Yeah, I did. I took one.
Oh, and that's good. And now you're going to take another.
No, I'm going to take another one.
Perfect.
And I have the shaker, too, for more.
You had to make sure it was
I did, yeah.
Quality control.
Yeah.
I think there's more espresso than anything else, but.
All right. Well, it's really pretty watered down espresso, so
yeah.
I had to make it at last. I don't know. Anyway, cheers to all you guys tuning in. Thank you for joining us on this special occasion. And Chris, welcome back to the lounge, mate.
Thanks for having me again, man.
Oh, yes.
That is good.
Man, I love coffee drinks. It's like, because I love coffee. I drink it black right out of the pot, man. Mm-hmm. And yeah, just to add booze to it, and and it's acceptable in most
it's acceptable
in most realms of this the Treasure Coast anyway. Yeah. It's good.
I feel like vodka and coffee go very well together.
Yeah.
I prefer it to like. What else would you put in coffee? Like bourbon, right?
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Like
whiskey,
Irish whiskey.
Or like Irish cream or Kahlua.
Yeah.
Or coffee liqueur, it's kind of tastes
I feel like
coffee.
vodka is better in coffee than all of those, though.
Well, vodka will definitely give you it makes the stiffer drink, that's for sure. Everything else is just kind of a liqueur. It's pretty
start your morning off right.
It's definitely gonna do that.
There's this Irish cream that I've been drinking lately. Oh, I'll bring you some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it what's the brand?
I cannot recall, but it's in like a brown bottle, like an opaque bottle, and it's got one of those like an old dairy milk bottle cap style.
No way.
Am I making sense here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yes,
it's super boozy.
Should bring that. I was gifted some sort of cream liqueur for Christmas, and Jordan and I had it in our espresso martinis. We're on that kick now. We're drinking them all the time, and I put that in there. It was nice. It tastes, like a frappy, as they say. Anyway, join us each week for our shot or cocktail of the week by visiting us at jnclive.tv and clicking on the shot of the week link to see what we're planning. And then you can go to the store and get everything you need yourself because Drizzly is going under. I know.
It's because they didn't sponsor me.
I know.
That's why. It's the only reason. You hear me, Drizzly?
Yeah.
It's the reason.
Yeah, they hear you. They hear you in the unemployment line. Oh, man. All right. Well, we'll dive right into it, you guys. Welcome again, Mr. Chris Springer, to the lounge. First time in the new spot.
First time.
It's the first time for everything. I remember my first time here. It was a shit show. You're getting a much better experience than our first time here. We didn't have any curtains up. You could see the window into the kitchen. Like, for those of you who don't know, this is actually an addition to our home, and we didn't take the time, or nobody took the time to really make it an extra room. So there's like a window into the house here, and there's a window into the house there.
He's lying to you. This is completely in a professional studio, warehouse setup.
Clearly professional, as you can see by all the things that are going on tonight. And we're only 10 minutes in. Excellent. There was a hot minute. You were on quite a few podcasts with us. You were hanging out with us quite a bit back in the old lounge, and we were just kind of talking before we went on air. I can't even remember the last show that you were on. I think that it might have been the Scott Benj episode.
I was on that one. I forgot. Yeah.
That I feel like, because that was a madhouse too. Like I
think I invited myself onto that one. I was like, dude, you're having Scott. Can I please come hang out?
To be fair, you didn't really invite yourself. You looked me dead in the eye and you said, I would love to be on that show.
Yeah, probably.
And it was great. You were there. Kevin was there. We'll talk a little bit more about Kevin too, because
I was on one with Kevin. I think Zach Jones was there.
Yeah,
maybe
Zach.
He was doing some video work. Maybe.
Yeah, Zach was just there filming.
Yeah.
He was just doing some filming, and that actually came out amazing. Like that footage is still so good. It's dated now because all the technology is different, and my hair color is different.
Mine too, man.
Mine actually is better. But we don't all give away our secrets for youth. Just for men. Anyway. But yeah, so I really think that that was the last episode you were on. I mean, I would have to look back, but we just had Scott on last week. So I feel like this is meant to be. You did tell me that you had a stipulation that Kevin would be here and that Steve would be here and that Paul would be here, and three of them have arrived. Two of them are one of them is sick.
What's Kevin's excuse?
Kevin's in Memphis right now.
Oh, is he still there?
Yeah, he decided to stick around a little while and taking the site. So good for him,
man. Yeah,
freezing his ass off, I'm sure. But
us Floridians, I don't think deal with the cold weather very well.
I told Paul that he's a Floridian now through and through, because he got a little bit of cold and got sick, strep throat.
Oh no.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? And then Steve had to work. He told me that duty calls is what he said, and I said that's what I say before I go to the toilet. Duty calls. Yeah. Anyway. Yep.
Tasteful.
It doesn't taste good. Wouldn't taste good. Anyway, so sorry to disappoint you. It's just us three chickens here tonight. But yeah, what's new, man? What's been going on? What's going on in your life? Music? What's new, man? Catch us up.
Just kind of plugging away still. Playing at a few new places. Yeah, just
you gotta think real hard about your life.
Well, these questions are always hard for me because I feel like pressured to have some new exciting thing to talk about.
Truly, but don't feel pressured at all.
But
I did notice that you perform quite a bit down south now. Like I see you out in Wellington and
yeah. So I've been playing
areas.
at this place down there. It was called Backstreets. Now it's called Kickback. I think they
put a lot of effort into that change.
Well, it's kind of like a staple down there. From my experience anyway. Not that I hang out in Wellington like a whole bunch. I've been to a few places, but it's like a Cheers bar, man. It's a cool spot, and it's changed hands at least twice since I've been there. But it's the same faces.
Yeah. So they pretty much keep the staff around and.
Well, no, that's changed, but the throughout the years.
Oh, you mean like the people?
Right.
The people are the same. That's good.
The patrons or there's a lot of familiar faces there anyway, and it's just a warm kind of feeling place.
Cool.
For me to so I'd make the drive. It's a hellacious drive.
It's crazy. I remember years back now, you were like, man, you should really play that place. And I was like,
I was trying to get you in there.
You were. And I was like,
I think I tried to get a few people in there.
I was like, fucking Wellington? I don't know if I can live
to head south like that on a Friday, or a Saturday night, and then have to head out west too is kind of a pain. And I'm pretty sure that whoever's managing the place at the time gets a new gray hair every time I'm on my way because I'm always running late.
What's the time frame there? What time does the gig start there?
7 on the weekends.
So you gotta
7 to 10.
So you're kind of driving in rush hour traffic. I mean, I don't feel like there's a lot of people going south, but maybe on Friday. I don't know, man. But yeah, I hate driving south anyway for any reason. Like Jupiter now is about as far as I'll go for any gig. And even that is like, I'll take it occasionally. There's a couple places that I enjoy.
I head down to Fort Lauderdale every once in a while when they invite me back. There's a place down there called Mom's Kitchen.
Mom's Kitchen.
Yeah, it's a cool spot. It's been there for since the 70s, I believe. It's also changed hands. I think just so it was the original owner, I believe, and then now like a younger couple has now they've got it. And so they're making some changes. They got live music and stuff down there.
God, right. Fort Lauderdale sounds like the worst. I hate driving. I would spend
it's a morning gig. So
that sounds
traffic's
so bad.
Actually, and then you're done by like 1. I mean, as far as your gig, doesn't sound good to say it that way, but like so the gigs, it's a brunch gig, and so it's not that bad. And then I get to kind of just mosey around afterwards, and sometimes I'll find a brewery or something to go grab a beer or some place to go grab a bite to eat, that I haven't been to.
Man, I have kind of really been putting my head to trying to play, like spread out a little bit and play some places a little bit further away from home. But man, it is so, and I'm sure I will because I feel like some places are going to get sick of my shit in this 10-mile area that I play. But man, it's so convenient. I love being home at a regular time and just enjoying my life.
Me too, man. I think maybe as we get older, maybe we kind of tend, being home with my wife. We don't have any kids, but we got our first dog now, and so that's just like a little bundle of love that you kind of feel not obligated, but like you feel like you should be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
you could.
So I want to be.
You want to be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care of that dog.
Well, also, I mean, just you notice if you're not around, how that affects the household,
Yeah, for sure,
and
dude. And well, that's new. So you have a dog now? What kind of dog?
Do you have pictures?
It's yeah, I do. I have an embarrassing amount of pictures, but like if he stands a different way than he just was 5 minutes ago, oh, that's so cute. But anyway, he's a Pyrenees pit mix.
Interesting.
Nice.
We're related.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt at all.
But yeah, just these days, I think I enjoy the idea of but there again, like I say that, and as you know, I've started land surveying, and
right, which we talked about on our podcast together. That you had done that for years, many years prior to going in and doing music full time, which I don't recommend to anybody. It's awful. It's awful in general.
What's that?
It's a business. Being a full time musician.
Oh,
it's just it's a terrible business if you want to have money.
It's not that bad, man. No, when it's good, it's really good, and then when it's sparse, it can, and you've got cancellations and you got weather that you have to worry about as well. And
that's what
and things.
That's
like
what we're
that.
living through right now. Is we're living through that El Nino life, and everything's getting canceled. I was very fortunate this weekend. I worked a whole weekend, and I thought that I was gonna have a heart attack at the end of it because I was like, man, I'm tired. Worked a whole weekend. But yeah, so you're land surveying again, and is that local in this area, or do you guys travel and do that all over?
No, I drive down the Hope Sound every morning, and and then if I have a gig that day afterwards, then I'll normally just kind of stay down that way. My mom lives down there, so I can go to her house and kind of have like a change of clothes in my car at all times now and all that good stuff.
That's perfect. That's brilliant.
Yeah, it was supposed to like kind of free up some time, and then now I have no time.
Yeah, zero time, no more time. Speaking of gigging,
but it's good to be busy though.
You playing anywhere this weekend?
Yeah, man. I actually told myself that I better look at my calendar before I get here.
How did that go?
It didn't. So I'm at I've got Taco Shack, Ocean Republic, and Calaveras down in Jupiter, and Square Grouper Fort Pierce, and I feel like we're doing this a little out of sync here. Actually, isn't this?
No, we'll cover it again.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a Shameless Plugs segment.
I'll just do like 3 weeks worth during that.
There you go.
During that segment.
There you go. You're lucky Derek's not here. He would tell them all for you.
So I've had I had a really busy week last week, and then and this is kind of how it goes with me these days. But I don't. So the surveying allows me to kind of like, to not. If I have 3 nights off, I used to kind of stress about that a little bit, like, oh, I better go out there and try to find myself a gig. But now I'm like, you know what? I'll go out to dinner and maybe I'll cook dinner at home, or we'll do, or go hang out with some family or something like that,
Yeah.
So that's nice. It allows me to kind of, it does allow me to not scramble as much, I guess.
Sure, you feel like you have some like stability,
yeah,
and consistency, which we'll talk more about later on in the show, because I got some things to talk about consistency. But yeah, man, I totally get it. I Wednesdays I'm here, so like I never have a gig on Wednesdays. It's this, and not to say that I would cancel this for any reason, but like, I don't have to pack the van. I always say I have a night off if I don't have to pack the van. And then Mondays are like I don't book gigs on Mondays.
I would just like to say I hope that you never stop doing this,
dude. 4 years, man. We're gonna get into it, and we're gonna get into it right now. But I do want to know: are you gonna play some tunes for us later?
I would love to. Yeah.
Yes. Press. Awesome. All right, you guys. So we're gonna catch up more with Chris throughout the show. Listen, you guys, and now I'm speaking to all of you out there that have been on this crazy ride from the beginning, into those of you that have caught on late, like Mike Farrow, who's now listening in his car. He said, I feel like I'm reading that sort of in the comments there. Oh, man, we got all kinds of people out there. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. But, yeah, what was I going to say?
You have a script in front of you.
I know, but I haven't been on the script for a while now. You guys, this is a chance for some of our newest viewers and the diehards to catch up on this trip down memory lane. And so this is just a hodgepodge of screenshots from videos or from episodes from all the way in the beginning. And I had such a great time kind of going through these and putting them up there. So there's not enough time in the show to show you screenshot from every single episode. So this is just going to be a hodgepodge as I tell you a little story. And here it is. Enjoy this little slideshow. There's Jordan there. You guys, can you believe that it's been 4 years since we started Jams and Cocktails? And who's got the shark head on? That's Ellie.
That's me.
Time flies when you're having fun, and occasionally eating bugs, right?
Oh, yeah, you guys.
Yep.
What kind of bugs?
Oh man, crickets and scorpions and all kinds of fun stuff.
Chocolate covered?
No, sir. Just straight
there
up.
There they go.
Straight up. There they are. There you saw them.
Just bugs neat.
Bugs neat. You remember when this whole thing kicked off?
Ooh.
The truth is we were just 8 weeks ahead of that crazy COVID lockdown. And who knew what we were in for? But those 9 weeks, and it was only 9 weeks that we were cooped up. It felt like a lifetime. But hey, we got through it together. And then there was the old JNC lounge. We were almost 100 weeks there, if you can believe that. And that place saw it all. From our early experiments to some of the wildest ideas we've ever had. And speaking of wild, we've done now 82 episodes right here in the new JNC Lounge. It's like our second home, except with more spicy challenges and less sleep. And the interviews, over 60 of them we've done with local entertainers and people in the biz over the years. We've chatted with some amazing folks, shared laughs, and maybe a few too many spicy gummy bears. Am I right, Ellie?
Yes.
So thanks to everybody who's braved our hot seat over the years. And hosting Arts Fest in downtown Stewart. That was a blast. And they even asked us to come back, if you could believe that. So we must be doing something right, or at least entertainingly wrong. And let's not forget the challenges. Sour, spicy, just plain silly. We've eaten things I can't even pronounce. Whatever that stuff Derek did for the sour challenge. We battled through the cinnamon challenge. And don't even get me started on Das Boot and the Oreo challenge. I'm still finding bits of carnival from Jordan's birthday all over the place. We decided to build a dunk tank and an axe throwing board. And a haunted house? Check. Reputation for stupid ideas? Check twice.
That's awesome, though, man.
It's so great. We celebrated so much together. Birthdays, national days, holidays. Some shows were packed in here. And some were just me, by myself, talking to myself. But the best part...
You guys had David... Balin?
Yeah, man.
I love that dude, man.
Oh, dude, he had him in here on 420, and that was a good one.
That's
Oh yeah, I was on that one.
It was.
That was a good show.
Yep. So the best part about all of it is you guys. You know, Chris, you're back here, and now this is where I sink the hook and get you back here more often. But Ellie, you've been here through the lockdown, manning the bar all the way up until now you're in the big seat.
Moving on up.
Till Derek comes back.
Yeah, until I get kicked out.
And all of you out there tuning in from the very beginning, it's been so great. The friendships we've made, the ones that grew stronger because of this crazy adventure. 4 years might not sound like a lot, but looking back, it feels like we just started yesterday, at least for me. From jamming with a fellow musician at my kitchen table to now sharing this amazing space with all of you. It's been a heck of a ride. So I'd like to propose a toast. Here's to the memories, the laughs, the spicy challenges, and most importantly, to all of you, and you too, and Derek and Jordan, and all the people, the Peoples. Cheers to 4 more years at the very, very least, and many, many more than that. Salud. I don't think we're through the entire slideshow.
What's the tap thing?
Oh, that was just it, man.
I don't know. What is that, Brad? Because I've
seen
just
people
done
do
it.
Well, you just it's kind of like a.
It's like a good luck thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably Irish in some way.
One person told me that they were knocking the I don't think they knew why they were doing it, and they maybe suggested that they were just knocking the condensation off their glasses.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
It's mostly, it's kind of like spilling one out for your homies, you know?
Is that what it is?
You know, yeah, it's just kind of like.
So I might have done it like a couple times because I've seen so many people do it, but it's never been like a thing that I've just naturally done.
You got to get on board.
Yeah,
maybe we'll look it up. Ellie, look it up on the break.
Why do people tap?
Why do people tap?
How
the
would
glasses?
you ask that question?
Yeah. She's gonna ask Google. You guys. So we hope you enjoyed that little slideshow. There's so many more. It's unbelievable. That just cracked the ice on some of the craziness that's gone on in here. But I have a throwback tune for you from the very first official episode of Jams and Cocktails with Terry Dobson, who I just saw last night. He bought me a beer, and I love that man for that. He popped into my show last night.
I don't think I've ever met Terry, but as far as I'm concerned, the guy's a legend.
He is a legend.
Him and Andrew Scott both.
Yeah, it's they are legendary. Let's just put it that way. He and I, we shared a cabin together on cruise ships, but not together. We shared a cabin.
That must have been a lot of fun, huh?
We only saw each other in passing because we were each other's relief as I was getting off the boat. He was getting on.
Party,
but we lived in the same cabin, so I would leave little presents for him, and vice versa.
What were the presents?
Leftover booze. But you got to stash them so that the room steward doesn't clean it. Anyway, another story for another time, perhaps.
So I found out why. It says some people tap their glass on the bar as a quiet tribute to absent friends and comrades.
Oh,
pouring one out for your homies.
And it also says in Ireland, it was believed that the liquor contained spirits that might be harmful if consumed, and tapping the glass dispelled those spirits. So
no, leave it to the Irish.
Be gone, evil spirits, and
I love it.
Also, R.I.P.
Also, R.I.P. to the spirits, perhaps not the evil ones, though. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, all right, we're gonna get to it. When we come back, we're gonna get a live tune from Chris Springer, and more booze. So you're watching JNC. We'll be right back.
Let's hear songs about Prince Edward Island potato and a Leamington, Ontario tomato. Feel free to sing along. There was a guy from PEI and they used to call potato. Met this young Leamington, Ontario tomato. He had eyes for other girls and she was a little mushy. So they said, well, let's get wet, there's no sense being fussy. Big size French fries, how they love potatoes. Dress them up with Heinz ketchup. Ketchup loves tomatoes. Ketchup loves tomatoes. Got a little catch to it, doesn't it?
I like it.
Well, he went down to Windsor Town to buy a ring on Monday. Saturday they said, okay, we'll cut the cake on Sunday. Sunday came and what a shame they had no one to fetch it. Without a cake they just sat and ate potato chips and ketchup. Bake size French fries, how they love potatoes. Dress them up with Heinz ketchup. Ketchup loves tomatoes. Ketchup loves tomatoes. I don't think it has a bridge.
Who needs one?
So this guy from PEI they used to call Potato. He has 2 boys, a little girl, 2 spuds and 1 tomato. They walk and run around Leamington, and boy, when they get hungry, the ketchup drips all over the chips way down in the ketchup country. Bake size French fries, how they love tomatoes. Dress them up with Heinz ketchup. Ketchup loves tomatoes. Ketchup loves tomatoes.
Yes!
Not bad, eh?
Not bad. Super Canadian. Super Canadian theory.
So I've never met him, but I'm Facebook friends with him.
Yeah.
Which is not an uncommon thing, right?
No, of course not.
But I loved all of his theories during the 2020 era and then on.
Oh yes, if you didn't know, Terry is a massive conservative and
super outspoken.
Super outspoken in the best way. I love Terry to death. No, it's so good. And yeah, that was the first episode of Jams and Cocktails. And that was there was before that, there was like kind of the soft opening, if you will. Jeff Farashedian was like the soft opening the week before that. And then I did a bunch of them in my office at the house where it was just random. But that was the first when I decided Wednesdays was it. And yeah, that was back in January of 2020. If you can believe that. So Chris, you ready to jam a little tune out for us?
Let's do it, man.
All right, Chris is going to head back over there. If you've not already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching us there. If you're listening, thank you so much for doing that. Make sure that you like Shore Life Radio. And if you want to watch what's going on, you can watch the replay on YouTube as well. And then thank you so much for everybody tuning in. We're going to make our way over to the JNC main stage. All right, you guys, give it up for Chris Springer.
Should I just do one or?
Why don't you do 2?
All right. I don't think my mom's watching, but this is my mom's favorite. So I've been playing it a little more often lately. I wrote this song many moons ago. I was living this cyclical existence. And at the time, I had an eviction notice on the door, and the repo man was after my truck, and just couldn't seem to get anything right. So my buddy, once I finally, the repo man caught up to me, he lent me his bike. And so I don't know, that was the inspiration for the name of the song anyway. This is a song called Truck to a Bike. I went from a truck to a bike. Funny thing about that is that bike ain't even mine. I lost my girl, she could not treat me right. Got all this stress time out in my chest, hell I can't sleep at night. And I don't know where things keep going wrong, but life's one hell of a ride, so I guess I keep holding on. And this little light of mine, so dim but it still shines, right here for you to hear. Well, this is what's been on my mind, on my mind.
I got a couple things on my mind. I had my own place, but now I'm back at my parents' house. Shit. I'm glad I finally found a job, cause they was about to kick my ass out. I got some issues and I don't know when to shut my mouth. Call me Mr. Negativity, yeah, I'm still trying to figure that shit out. And I used to stay drunk, cause it helped to pass the time. I couldn't face reality, I didn't like what I seen on that side. And life ain't too simple, no, I'm learning that shit fast. I fall down, I get up, I fall down, and I'm right back on my... Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And round 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 I went. Right above a backpack, rub a back on my ass, my tush is so sore. And I don't know where things keep going wrong, but life's one hell of a ride, so I guess I keep holding on. And life ain't too simple, no, I'm learning that shit fast. I fall down, I get up, I fall down, I get up, and then I'm right back on my... Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I had another one in mind that I was gonna play. Oh, this one right here. This is another one that I wrote right around the same time, and I've just been kind of revisiting this lately. This is the song with no name. I live in Florida, yeah. It's nice and warm and crispy. I can't help but notice that lately it's been a bit nipply. So take me to the beach, yeah, breathing that salty air, and we can smoke this Dutch baby road with some tender love and care, yeah. You know what I'm talking about, I'm about to get lifted, shed all my worries, no doubt. In my mind I'll leave behind all of this glue that binds me, no more. Ooh, that binds me no more. Sun shining on my face, I light my spliff, take a lift up into outer space. Don't drink and drive, smoke and fly, get there safe, but won't know. Kids dying every day, not from a plant, from the pills that they shove in the face. Well, I'm so up, I'm so down, I feel so manic today. Sun shining on my face, I got my split, take a lift up into outer space. Don't drink and drive, smoke and fly, get there safe, oh, yeah. Kids dying every day, not from the plant, from the pills that they shove in the face. Well, I'm so up, I'm so down, I feel so manic today. So many today. We've all got to medicate. Fill my lungs up with some love and I exhale the hate. Put down the needle and pick up the papers, my friends. It's your life that's at stake. Yeah, we've all got to medicate. Fill my lungs up with some love and I exhale the hate. Put down the needle and pick up the friends, yeah, it's a life that's a stay. Yeah, we've all got to medicate. Fill my lungs up with some love and I exhale the hate. Put down the needle and pick up the papers, my friends. It's your life that's a stay. Yeah, we've all got to medicate. Fill my lungs up with some love and I exhale the hate. Put down the needle and pick up the papers, my friends. Well, it's your life that's a stay.
Oh yeah, Chris Springer, come on back to the to the lounge, man.
All right.
Great job. As per usual. Nice. I feel like I've not heard those songs. Those are new ones for me. Are those new additions? You've just written them, or you've had them for a while?
No, yeah, I wrote the truck to a bike one, probably back in '08.
Nice.
And
that was just a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
no big deal.
Just a couple of days ago. And then and the other one probably right around the same time. You guys grew up around here, right?
Yeah.
You know, so I went to high school here, and it was at the height of or I don't know if it was the height, but to me it seemed that way. You know, the Oxycontin thing and all that stuff, and so I mean, not to be, you know, too far down that road there, knew plenty of people that, you know, that went that way. So that was the inspiration for this for the second song.
Yeah, I definitely got those kind of vibes from that particular tune for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, we're not wildly separate in age, you and I. So I feel like we probably went. Where did you go to high school around here?
I went to Port St. Lucie, and then went to Central for a very, very short amount of time.
Nice. What? Well, I don't want to. You don't have to give away your age. But Ellie went to Central for a little bit. The old Central.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, but literally for like, I don't know, a handful of months, and then school just wasn't for me at the time. So I went separate ways.
Yeah, I feel like we talked about that too, because I made it to my junior year and was like, no, this is terrible, and I'm leaving.
I would spend all day writing lyrics and drawing stuff, you know.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing at all, and I was getting in trouble for coming to school late or not coming at all. And I was like, I don't even need these. I'm in trouble for coming to a class that I don't even need to graduate, like some sort of an elective. And because I did a bunch of like, I don't know, honors classes in middle school. So like when I got to high school, by the time I was done with my junior year, I had all these extra credits that I didn't need. And I was like, yeah, I don't think this is for me. I went to the college in Fort Pierce and went to their adult high school and graduated a month after the class before me graduated.
Oh, nice.
Derek's class, in fact. I graduated with his class, but
yeah, I didn't choose to graduate till many years down the road, but
that's okay. Did you do the high school, or did you do the GED? Not that it matters. It just is what it is.
I did a school, but I'm pretty sure it's just the GED.
Oh, but
he just printed out a high school diploma.
My high school diploma was done with Word art and Microsoft Word. No, it's all good, man.
Maybe off air, I'll share that story with you.
Fair enough for the behind the scenes, for our Patreon patrons, or not.
So Mike Furrow wants to know, Chris, if your music is on Apple Music or anything similar.
No, Mike, but if you if you want my songs, you can go. I don't know if all of them are for download, but if you go to my website, chrisspringermusic.com, you can stream any of them, and I think a few of them are available for download. So I've largely have until I finally decide to put out, you know, some sort of an album or something like that, I've just given my music away for free. So whoever wants it, it's there for you.
So you've never done an album?
No. Well, I mean, not like in that way, you know. So I've when I in the earlier days of me playing out, I used to sell CDs at my gigs, and they were just like burned CDs, and then they'd be in like a little paper sleeve or something like that. And I called it the chronology or something like that, and it was like, I don't know how many songs were on it, but it was quite a few. And it would be like from the first song that I recorded to the latest song that I recorded. Yeah. And I'm not even sure that I have a copy of that one. I have all those songs compiled, but
you don't have like the original disc.
Yeah, right.
Someone's got them somewhere.
Somebody's got them. Yeah.
So you just
or somebody's got one. I hope.
So on the record, it was just the first song you recorded to the latest song you recorded.
Yeah, or it might have been like in the order of how I wrote them. I can't remember. That was quite a while ago now,
But it's kind of like
I've been doing this a long time, man.
Dude, me too. But it's kind of a brilliant approach to it in general. Is for the earliest song you've written, and by the time you get to the end, you've just seen this evolution of songwriting.
Well, I thought it was I thought it was kind of cool like that, and just and then all the songs, that I wrote. Well, I mean, kind of like how you're saying, like the evolution of the lyrics, where I started going with my songwriting versus, where it started, which was just drinking beer and we can cuss on here, right?
Fuck yeah.
Fucking off and, just talking about the subject matter changed quite a bit throughout the years,
Sure. Believe me, if you look from my earliest songs to my latest record, it's been an evolution. I don't know where I ever stood in this world, but it's somewhere in there. It's somewhere in there. Well, what do you say, guys? Are you ready to see the evolution of Name That Tune? Let's do it.
I don't know if you guys remember, but this is my favorite game in the entire universe.
It sure is.
This is everyone's favorite game.
I think Brad actually referred to my first time playing this game as a struggle bus.
The struggle bus. Don't worry, it hasn't gotten any better from anybody at all. We'll see what the struggle bus has in store tonight. The first one out of the gate is just the worst. I'm so sorry. We invite all of our live viewers to play along with us in the chats and comments out there. We're looking for the name of the song and the artist or band performing it. There's extra points if you can say what year these songs topped the charts, because tonight's category is topping the charts on this day in history. So look back on tunes that topped the charts on this day in history. As I just said, spoke before I read. That should be a song. Said what I said. Let's play. All right. I see that Jordan is tuning in. Nice.
Jay Bird said, "Hey, Puddles."
Oh, yeah. We got to keep that name alive. Miss Puddles. That is awesome. Chris was mentioning that he was just listening or starting to listen to the oyster shucking episode. And
that's where Puddles came from, right?
Puddles came from. So you'll get the joke later.
Okay.
All right, here we go. First clue, name that tune. Chart-topping hits on this day in history. This is going from the farthest back to the most recent.
I pass your house with misty eyes.
What?
All right, here it is again.
I pass your house with misty eyes.
Anybody?
Are we having any success in the comments area?
Nope, not one. Not one. Jonathan said Misty Eyes by Super Old Guy. Darlene said Misty. Nope, those are incorrect. Here, I'll give it to you again because that is a hard one.
Give us like another.
I pass your house with misty eyes.
Yeah. See, the thing is, the clue,
doesn't work like
the
that.
clue is the only clue. And it didn't used to be that way because I used to just have full access to the song, but because YouTube, if you play more than 5 seconds, a 5-second clip of any song, they ding you for copyright. So this is the way we've gotten around it. All these years. Drew said 1942. That's all I got. Al Jolson. Nope. What do you guys have here in the lounge? Chris didn't even open his marker. 1899 Fallout.
Nuka Cola Cabaret.
Where did you even come up with that at?
But is that something real?
Well, Fallout is like a apocalyptic, like oldies kind of like thing, and I feel like on their radio station on the game, it plays music like that.
Yeah, for sure. Chris didn't have anything.
I don't think I even have a guess.
That's okay.
I would imagine. What was one person's guess for the year? Like 1940s?
1948 or 1948, 1942. Also,
I would go a little bit older than that, maybe.
Older than that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, not older than that.
Okay.
This song was number 1 in 1953, and it's called "Outside Is Heaven" by Eddie Fisher.
Outside of heaven.
Or "Outside of Heaven."
Oh.
I wouldn't have gotten this either. Just so you know, here it is again.
Outside of heaven. Oh.
It's actually quite a lovely song. It's actually quite lovely. Glad everybody bombed it. And let's do the next one, shall we? This one's moving up even closer in history. This is a more popular song, I think.
So we know it's older than 1950.
It's younger.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, here it is. Next clue, number 1, top of the charts today in history. Here it is again. That recording always concerns me because I feel like the guitarist is like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just reading notes. There's like no soul in that guitar player because you kind of want it to swing a little bit down, but I feel like it's like here. Listen to it again. I feel like the guitarist is from like the jazz band in high school. Oh, we are getting everybody in the chats is nailing it. Nice job.
I am not.
Come on, Chris.
Well, I'm on the fence of what artist it is. Huh.
You can just write down the name of the song. You get 1 shock collar shock for each answer you miss.
I'm gonna.
Kevin even knows who was playing guitar on that.
Of course he does.
And
Kevin who?
Kevin McLaughlin.
He said it was recorded in Memphis.
I wish you were here, dude.
Tuning in from.
But I'm glad that you're having a good time up there in Memphis.
He's here in spirit. He's here on the chat. Scotty Moore on guitar there. Moron. Interesting. 1961 is a guess there. That's not correct. But what do you guys have here in the lounge? Oh, wow. Ellie just wrote 1961. No guess on the song. The song is Jailhouse Rock by Elvis Presley, 1958.
Everybody in old cell block was dancing to the jailhouse rock.
Dang it.
Yeah.
I was honestly, in my mind, I was like extrapolating. I think that's the right word. Tutti Frutti.
Oh, okay.
I
So
can
you're-
see it.
Yeah, it's very similar. I mean, Elvis was notorious for basically appropriating black music of the time and turning it, and at the time, the businessmen behind Elvis was like, yes, let's put this white guy up and appropriate black music. I don't think they were saying the word appropriate, but that's what they were doing. But what it actually did was introduce the white population to this incredible world of black music that they had never been witness to. And I think Elvis was a good thing for that bridge from, swamp blues and black rock and roll to come to the mainstream. And, Elvis did that probably without his own knowledge, but he did. All right. Good job, you guys. We're moving on up. Perhaps a couple of decades. Next clue, chart toppers on this day in history.
Put in a prison cell, but one time you could have been the champion of.
Oh,
Here's it is again.
that's
Put
Scott
in a
Bennett.
prison cell, but one time you could have been the champion of.
Kind of sounds like him a little bit.
Yeah, it
same
does.
timbre, yeah. Do you want it again, Ellie?
Yes,
All right,
please.
Here it is again.
Put in a prison cell, but one time you could have been the champion of.
The world is the end of that phrase there. And Darlene said you had to see the Elvis movie. It was amazing. I don't know if I saw it all the way through. I think Jordan was watching it. And I came home from a gig, and so got into the middle of it. I know the Elvis story fairly well, or at least the history of Elvis. But the film was good. At least the last bit. If you like Moulin Rouge, which is also Laz Baldwin, same guy did Moulin Rouge and the Elvis flick that just came out last year and or the year before. It was good. It was good. If you're looking for some sort of documentary, that's not the jam for you. But it really focused on his relationship with his manager, the Colonel, who, was possibly the catalyst for what Elvis became and is remembered for, even though he was a complete jerk, at least according to that film. What do you guys got? Let's see it. Ellie got nothing? Not 1983. A few people in the chat said Dylan, and you would be correct to say Dylan. It is Hurricane by Bob Dylan at the top of the charts in 1976.
Well, then I was close, because the only other time that I've ever heard that song is when Scott Bench plays it.
That's possibly true.
Yeah, maybe that's
That
what I
seems
thought
like
it
a
was
song
on.
that Scott would play. Love it. Love it. Hurricane, yeah, it's about a boxer. I don't know if it was for real or legendary, but yeah. All right.
There was a movie about it, wasn't there?
Possibly.
Yeah.
I feel like that would only make sense. All right, you guys ready for the next clue? We got two more. This is getting
God.
a little closer to music that we might have heard on the radio when it came out. Maybe not Ellie. Well, maybe Ellie. On the top of the charts on this day.
These are crazy days, but they make me shine.
Here it is again.
These are crazy days, but they make me shine.
These are crazy days, but they make me shine. Give it to you again. Last time, though.
These are crazy days, but they make me shine.
Oh, I know that artist too. It's right
And
there.
it's definitely not their biggest or
no,
most
but
memorable
it's right
hit.
there.
But on this day, in a certain year, it was in the top of the charts.
I think, what?
You look like you got a good poker face on over there. You look like you're ready to lay your cards down.
No, man. But I realized, but I realized that like when I was writing, I was like, is that camera looking right at the? I mean, it wouldn't have mattered anyway because I was leading people astray.
But yeah, for sure, looking straight at your answer. All right. Darlene said she's out on that one. Jay Bird said not sure of the song, but he was sure of the artist there. Ellie,
Jordan says these are horrid clues, and I agree.
okay, thank you, Jordan. Thanks for not being here, but putting your 2 cents in anyway. Okay. So what do you have here? She got nothing. What do you got, Chris? Oasis in the 90s. I'm going to give it to you because it is Oasis and it's all around the world. 1998 at the top of the charts. Oh.
I never heard that one before.
It's not their best. It must have been a slow week for music. Are you guys ready for the final clue?
Yes.
God, I hope you get this one. I hope you get this one.
I hope it's never mind.
Here it is. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
With misty eyes.
Here it is. Final clue.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby.
A perfect amount of time for that clue. Here it is again.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby.
Oh, but who's the artist?
Oh, man. Come on, Ellie. Get your shit together.
I know.
Don't cheat. Don't look at my screen.
I can't see that far. No, I got the title.
Let's see. Everybody in the chats are chiming in. Mike Farrow, as always, he's like, why are all the clues older than me every time?
Because he's a baby.
Because you're just a little baby. Mike, what are you doing tonight? Come on over. I mean, I think we only have 45 minutes left. But, but if you're in the area, stop by. Drew says, not in my record collection. All right, what do you have here, guys? In the lounge.
I don't know if I got the year right.
You did get the artist right. Between the two of you, Pretty Fly for a White Guy is the name of the song. 1999, this song was on the top of the charts. If you can believe that.
All the girlies say I'm pretty fly. For a white guy. He needs some cool tunes, not just.
Nice, good job.
Dude, Smash was like, that's like the introduction to, I guess like a punk sound for me. Offspring Smash. It was like the first
yes.
like kind of hard thing I had ever listened to.
You know, I looked at when I looked at the video, the music video for that, and I read the comments on YouTube, and so many comments. Most of the comments were, "This song still slaps," or you know, like it still sounds fresh, like it still is relevant, and you know, to a band that is still notably very, very good live even today. You know, it's. I think only the lead singer is left in the band, so he probably has top-notch musicians surrounding him. But that song hit so hard at a time where it needed to. You know, it just aimed right at posers and was like, pew! And I thought it was brilliant. I love the Offspring. Can you think of another Offspring song that there was?
Like at the same time?
Anytime.
Yeah. Smash, self-esteem, right? Was one of them.
Oh, yeah, Self-Esteem was a good one. Yeah. For sure.
What was the one? Keep them separated.
Yeah.
What was that one called?
I feel like it sounds so much like the one we just did, but
it does sound very similar.
It
Yeah.
does, yeah.
Gotta keep them separated.
Damn. What was it?
Come on, let's play.
Yeah, it's Come Out and Play by the Offspring.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah, look at you. You're over there. You got all the fancy research, do hicks.
Yeah.
That's nice. Good job. All right. I was gonna save this song, but I have to pee, and I need a new drink.
Same.
And I think everybody needs a drink. I think we're all in the same boat.
I spilt all of the drink on the floor. It's very sticky over here, by the way.
A good thing I got a. Yeah, there's already ants. Let's not even talk about that. At least I got a new mop for Christmas, and that's wonderful. Thank you, Jordan. All right, so we're gonna take a quick break and refill our glasses and come back. But this is a throwback for Victoria Leigh, the third interview I ever did on Jams and Cocktails, and it was a good one. She's so awesome, man. She's come a long way in her life and her business. Recently married. Moved to the Keys, living the dream. Love her so much, and very, very proud of her. This is a throwback to 2020. Victoria Leigh. We'll be right back. This is Jams and Cocktails.
I don't think it has a name. So far, this song is called "This Song Doesn't Have a Name." But
I love it already.
Nothing seems to change. More they stay the same. I've been wasting way too much time, wondering why. All I have is the present moment. Do with it what I will. But all too often we get caught up in things that we can't change. But I don't get another chance, I don't get another shot. I've got this one life to live and live it up. Whether or not things go as a plan, I gotta give it some time and learn to understand it. Life, yeah, life as a plan for me. Yeah, time seems to have a bad case of bad timing. It beats us while we're done, we are continually fighting. Fear the odds behind the idea of the unknown, but no, we shouldn't fear, we should continue to grow and learn from life's lessons. Mistakes that we made, learn from life's lessons. No waste chances to take, 'cause I don't get another chance, I don't get another shot. I've got this one life to live and live it up. And whether or not things go as a plan, I gotta give it some time and learn to understand your life. Yeah, life as a plan for me. Nothing seems to change. More they stay the same. I'm not wasting any more time, wondering open wide. All I have is the present moment. Do with it when I will. But all too often we get caught up in things that we can't change. But I don't get another chance, I don't get another shot. I've got this one life to live, leave it up. Whether or not the things go as a plan, I gotta give it some time and learn to understand real life. Yeah, life, real life. Yeah, life has a plan for me.
Yes.
And the crowd goes wild, wow. I wasn't expecting that.
Nice, nice. That was Victoria Leigh, episode 3.
With the rainbow strings.
With the rainbow strings, man. She is, I don't know if she's still rocking the rainbow strings, but part of me hopes that she is. Victoria, if you're watching, are you still rocking the rainbow strings? She's awesome, man. And yeah, she's living her best life down in the Keys. Down in the Keys. All right, you guys. Are we ready to perhaps maybe I'm gonna try to do a better job than Jordan, but I feel like
It's impossible.
I feel like I'm just gonna butcher this just as much. Jordan, if you're out there, we'll take any of the critiques that you have. It's your time for your entertainment news. Brought to you by the internet. This is the Jordy Files. Jordy Files. All right. Are we ready for the Jordy Files? Without Jordy, it seems sacrilegious. But we've got news, and I need your opinions. Ready to give them to me? Excellent.
Sure.
Thank you for that vote of confidence. All right, you guys. Welcome to the Jordy Files. Tonight in the Jordy Files, we've got Elle King causing quite a stir there on the Grand Ole Opry stage with a performance to remember. Avril Lavigne is announcing a nostalgic comeback tour. And the latest updates on Alec Baldwin's legal saga and the Rust shooting case. There's been some updates. And, of course, the Oscar buzz with Ryan Gosling's nomination and some surprising snubs for the Oscars. But here are some celebrity birthdays to start. Kicking off our birthday roll call is Matthew Lillard, the iconic face behind the screams in Scream and everyone's favorite on-screen Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo movies. He's hitting a cool 54 years old today. About aging like a fine wine. Anybody feel the same? Good looking man. Next up, can you believe it? Ed Helms, our beloved Andy from The Office and the unforgettable Stu from The Hangover. He's turning the big 5-0 today.
That's crazy.
Half a century never looked so good. Yeah. I know one of those teeth are fake. Looking good. Looking good. Television heartthrob Justin Baldoni. Known for stirring hearts and Jane
One
the
of those
Virgin.
is
Yeah,
correct.
one of them. We'll fix it in post. The Bold and the Beautiful and Everwood. He's celebrating a milestone 40th birthday today. Welcome to the fabulous 40s there, Justin. A standing ovation is in order for the legendary Neil Diamond. Yes. How many times in your life, Chris, have you played Sweet Caroline? Yeah. How many times? I want to know. Tell me now.
0. I might have done it once.
No. Baloney.
No, that's a true story.
Anyway. I've played it hundreds of times at this rate. Anyway, he's the voice, of course, that has serenaded generations. He's turning a magnificent 83 years old today, if you can believe that.
Is that a recent photo right there?
I don't believe it is, sir. I don't know what Neil Diamond looking like these days.
He's doing great if it is.
But 83, he was in that film. Oh, God, it had Sarah Silverman in it. No, maybe not. Was it Saving Silverman? Something?
With the guy from American Pie, he had like the Neil Diamond
Yes.
cover band.
Yes. You know what film we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Somebody out there, tell me the name of that film that Neil Diamond was in. They kidnapped him.
I think it was Saving Silverman. I don't know.
Maybe it's Saving Silverman.
Maybe somebody can save us.
Ellie's on it. Maybe somebody can save us. Nice. That was perfect.
Yeah, it was Saving Silverman.
Oh, killer.
Guess the year.
Oh, God. 2002.
Close. 2001.
Was Sarah Silverman in that flick at all? Or am I just putting her in there because of that?
She's the comedian?
Yeah.
Wasn't she in that one?
I thought she was. I don't think she is, though.
I don't think she is.
I think it's just Saving Silverman. Who's the lead chick in there?
I don't know. There's a lot of chicks. I don't know who the lead was, but it had Jack Black and Kyle Gass in it. Neil Diamond, Jason Biggs.
Nice.
I think that's all the big names.
Might have to revisit that one because I feel like it was a good flick.
I've never seen that movie, so I'll have to watch it.
And again, a happy birthday, Neil Diamond. Thank you for Sweet Caroline. Next up, the hilariously talented Christian Shaw, whose comedic genius shines in Flight of the Conchords. Conchords? You used to watch that show or listen to their music,
I've seen them live.
That's
they put
right.
on a great show.
That's right. You did say that. Nice. She's also stars in The Last Man on Earth, and she's the voice of Louise in Bob's Burgers, which I love. I think it's a great show. She's 46 years old today, so keep those laughs coming, Kristen. I feel like she should be older, but good for her. She must have started early. Tatiana Ali, who stole our hearts as the charming Ashley Banks on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She's 45 today.
Wow.
There's many more that was 45. It's unbelievable because she was just a baby on that show.
I was about to say, how young was she on Fresh Prince?
I don't know. She had to be a teenager.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, next up, celebrating her 56th birthday is the awe-inspiring Mary Lou Retton. Do you guys recognize that name? Mary Lou Retton?
I kind of recognize her a little bit.
Yeah. She's an American legend. Let me tell you, not only did she leap into history as the first American woman to clinch all-around gold medal, or the all-around gold medal in gymnastics at the 1984 Olympics, but she also just recently is a warrior off the mat, having recently triumphed over life-threatening pneumonia. She was in the hospital, and they couldn't figure out how to cure her pneumonia, and she almost died, but she survived. So she's here to celebrate her 56th birthday. And it was well documented in the news, all this that was going on, at least the news that I watch anyway. And last but not least, Misha Barton, known for
I
capturing
love her.
our attention in the OC. She's turning 38 years old today.
That's crazy.
Kind of just a baby, too. Here's to a day as fabulous as the drama in Orange County. And that's our birthdays. Are you guys ready to dive into these stories? Holy shit. I'm gonna go straight in to the first story here in the world of country music. Because I need opinions. I don't want to give you my opinion on this until I hear it from you guys. But let's tell you the story. Now, if you were at the Grand Ole Opry this Friday, you witness something, let's say, unexpected. Elle King, yes, the one and only daughter of comedian Rob Schneider. We all know Rob Schneider?
Yes.
Right, the animal. She graced the stage for a Dolly Parton tribute.
With the badger milk?
With the badger milk. But here's the kicker, man. She was, by her own admission, totally hammered. Elle didn't just mess up the lyrics to Dolly's song. She threw in some expletives and got the crowd and the Opry itself in a tizzy. The Opry had to issue an apology on Twitter, which is now known as X, responding to an audience member who wasn't too happy about spending $300 for a performance that felt more like a rowdy karaoke night. Elle's response to the whole thing, she said, "Hi, my name is Elle King and I'm fucking hammered." Talk about memorable performance, but maybe for all the wrong reasons. Do you guys want to see it?
Yes.
Yes, you do. All right, here's the snippet of her just throwing expletives around. Enjoy.
You ain't getting your money back. I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing is true. Good, because you ain't getting it. That's it. I'll tell you one thing more. I'll tell you one thing more. Hi, my name is Elle King. I'm fucking hammered. We're celebrating Dolly's birthday. The good.
Yeah, that's it. So the if you don't know, the Opry has very staunch rules, and one of them is no cursing at all. The other is about overly drinking, and I think Elle she nailed both of those. So
good for her.
Good job. So I just want to pose this to you guys. We'll start with Chris as our special guest. What do you think? Do you think that she needs to come out and apologize for her behavior, or should she just, that's just how she is? It's the way she is.
I kind of ride the fence on that a little bit because I appreciate extreme personalities, I think, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it'd probably be a smarter move for her to just come out and say, "Hey, listen,
I was drunk," right?
I probably shouldn't have done that.
I don't know. See, that's the thing. It's not like she went out there not knowing the rules of the Opry. No,
she overdid it. And, sometimes when people overdo it and looks like she overdid it by quite a bit, you kind of lose yourself a little bit in that, and I don't know.
My favorite part is in the tail end of that clip, the girl guitar player background singer. It's like, "Hey, Elle, why don't we do one of your songs?" She really tries to bring it back to life and get it back center. And she's like, "Oh hell, if I don't know the lyrics to Dolly's song, I probably don't know the lyrics to my own damn songs." She gets on this whole tirade. And what do you think about it, Ellie? You're Ellie, though.
I think, if you're being invited to play, the Opry, right? That's a prestigious kind of thing. Mm-hmm. You need to remain professional. You shouldn't get on stage fucking blackout drunk. Because clearly, at that point, you're arguing with the people. You're not going to get a refund. And just, So, yeah, I think she should apologize. Because you should be professional at that level. If you're at that level, you have to be professional.
I mean,
and shit happens. People should forgive her, but she should also apologize for it.
Yeah.
Is she a big name?
She had that song X's and O's, which was a pretty massive hit.
Oh yeah.
And then she did a duet recently that is kind of a banger. It's pretty big tune. I can't remember the name of it. I guess it's not that important, but X's and O's, I would say, is probably her big, and it was smash. It's Grammy nominated. So for what that's worth. But I don't know. I guess my take on it is, is similar to Ellie. It's like, and to your point, Chris, like I do appreciate extreme personalities. I think that's what rock and roll is.
Yeah.
But the Opry isn't rock and roll. So go somewhere where that is a thing. But at the same time, I don't think that she needs to say anything about it. They invited her and she showed up. In whatever state it was, she showed up and somebody walked her out on stage.
Yeah, someone fucked up by letting her get up.
And somebody
on stage.
let her out there and do her thing.
Yeah.
And I'm more interested to see if Dolly Parton puts out a statement at all.
I feel like Dolly would kind of love it, though. That's the kind of white trash shit that Dolly Parton is into.
I feel like she'll be like, bless her heart.
Yeah.
She tried, at my songs. Anyway. So yeah, Elle King. Just a wonderful little Nepo baby. Doing her thing. She's really good though. I mean, I like her music, but that stuff. Anyway, shifting gears a little bit. You guys like nostalgia like I do? Pop punk fans? This one's for you. Avril Lavigne is back on tour celebrating a big milestone. 20 years since her album Under My Skin hit the shelves. Oh, that makes me sick to my stomach. The tour's kicking off in Vancouver and will wrap up in Edmonton, making stops in cities like Vegas, Nashville, Chicago, and even Long Island, New York. And guess who's joining her? Still sucking on that sweet, sweet early 2000s pill. All-time low and Simple Plan on select dates. So it's like stepping into a time machine back to the early 2000s. And the tickets are on sale now. So if you're ready to relive your teenage angst, here's your chance. Avril Lavigne is a childhood crush for me.
Oh, yeah.
I think that she's beautiful and talented and funny. If I wasn't already married, I'd probably still dream about marrying Avril. Sorry, Jordan. She's also Canadian, so it's almost like marrying somebody from the UP.
Jordan says I'll fight her. Jordan will win.
Man, can we do that? Can we invite Avril Lavigne to a Jello fight? Let's pull that together. All right, next up on the old list here. Alec Baldwin. Oh, man. And let me know what you guys think about this, too. The actor is back in the news, but of course it's not for a movie role. He's been indicted again, charged again for the same charge that was dropped
How does that
last
work?
year. I don't know what they're doing out there in New Mexico, but he's been indicted again by a grand jury on charges connected to the 2021 shooting on the set of Rust. Is anybody even going to see this film? My God. 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter on the table. Baldwin's team is gearing up for a legal battle, insisting on his innocence. This case has been a roller coaster with initial charges dropped last year due to new evidence, but now it's back in the courts. It's a complex and tragic story with the loss of cinematographer Helena Hutchins and the injury of director Joel Souza. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that. But yeah, he's back in court there.
The one person was killed in that, and then another person injured.
Yes.
How did that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the cinematographer, there it is. I got it. Yeah, she was ultimately killed by the discharge, and the director of the film was injured. But it's crazy, man. I don't know. Like, without getting into super details about it, the prosecutors in New Mexico are really pretty hellbent on indicting Alec Baldwin on this. They've already charged other people on the crew. Like I said, or like the story says, they dropped the charges last year, and now they're bringing them back. So clearly there's some more evidence and the judges just doing whatever they want, which I think is ridiculous.
I think it's crazy though, because like there's so many people involved in dealing with props and stuff, and the fact that there were live bullets and the prop gun was weird.
Was it a live bullet?
It was a live bullet, but it was supposed to not be a live bullet.
Well, yeah. Why would a live
Right?
bullet even find its way?
Exactly. And like, so Alec Baldwin is just handling the prop. He's probably not fully trained enough to like, check it, or wasn't like expecting to have to check to see if it was a live round.
What's getting crazy is that they are trying, because he's like the executive producer of the whole film, they're trying to make the blame on him, on this blanket blame, but like 2 counts.
Yeah.
2 counts.
Who was the prop manager? And why aren't they?
They are.
Okay.
I forget the woman's name, but she's in the hot seat also. So that's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like he has so many buffers to getting the prop in his hand.
Exactly.
And pointing it in a direction.
Yeah.
And he claims he didn't even fire it, that it misfired and shot somebody.
Which, I mean.
So I don't know. It's an interesting story. I'm a fan of Alec's work through the years. I cannot fathom that he somehow knowingly was firing a weapon in somebody's direction. Could there have been negligence? I don't see. If somebody said, here's the prop, it's been checked by 2 other people, here you go, film the scene, now somebody's dead. It's wild. I'm interested to see how a prosecutor is going to handle a case like this. And
it's interesting that they dropped it and now they're bringing it back. Like,
well, evidence,
curious to see, what else
presents
they found.
itself. It's not double jeopardy until a trial has taken place.
Moving forward, I think it's probably smart for everybody to, like the actor, just to go ahead and do that triple, quadruple check.
Yeah, but
why not?
I mean, it was clearly not a high budget film.
If I didn't
to begin with,
or if I did a check, I'm not even sure I would know what I was actually.
But there you go, and that's probably going to be his.
Look the same.
That's probably going to be his defense. Is like I don't handle weapons. Like, I'm an actor. Like when I'm handed a prop in a film, I'm just doing what we're just trying to make it done. How what they're not getting down to the bottom of is how a projectile made it into a firearm that was able to.
That's the weird part.
And this isn't the first time that this has happened in movies.
Oh my God, no! Like
so many times.
Probably one of the most famous times was Brandon Leigh in The Crow.
Yeah, but that wasn't a live round. I don't think. Look that one up real quick. I think that was like a different type of situation.
I don't know. While there's even live rounds on a movie set is beyond me. Unless there's specific, like some sort of target practice scene or who knows. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think out there in the on the chats and comments.
What are they saying?
So the lead tip of the bullet was jammed in the gun, and when they shot the blank, it came out with the blank.
Okay.
For Brandon Leigh.
For Brandon Leigh.
Interesting stuff. Yeah, everybody's got. I don't have time to read through everything.
But I too have been a big fan of Alec Baldwin's work especially in the comedy movies.
Yeah, and Beetlejuice.
I think
it was all good stuff. Darlene, our friend Darlene, she said it really pisses her off as a retired police officer. She said, I don't like him much, but he's from my hometown, and his mom and his brother sent me a card and a blanket when I had cancer. So there you go. The Baldwin family is good. Per Darlene. And I trust her. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel.
I don't think he should be charged with manslaughter over that. I think.
I don't even know where the 2 counts come from because only one person died. But
yeah,
I don't know. We will follow the story. We've been following it for ages. All right, let's move on to the next story because, man, we are running low on time. I can't believe how quickly this show has gone. I literally thought that it was not going to take this long. Finally, just a little quick thing about the Oscars. Always a hotbed of drama and surprise. Ryan Gosling's in the spotlight with an Oscar nomination for his role as Ken in the Barbie film. But the buzz isn't just about his nod. It's about who didn't get nominated. Margot Robbie and director Greta Gerwig, major forces, of course, behind the film, were left out in the cold in the major categories. The film snagged 8 nominations, but Robbie and Gerwig's individual efforts went unrecognized. It's a bit of a stir in Hollywood, with fans and insiders alike questioning these omissions. Gosling himself has joined in highlighting the contributions of his co-stars and director. So there you go. I don't know exactly what he said. I'm pretty sure he just was like, "But why not them?" I don't know.
Because he's Ken.
Because he's Ken, and he can. That's the Jordy Files. Even without Jordy here.
Well done, Brad.
Thank you. I tried. No, well done on you guys. Good input. Interesting stories. A lot of weird stuff out there in the world today. We're going to do one more vintage performance, and then maybe we'll have Chris do another song, and then we'll show you our upgraded bar. We'll smoke some drinks, and we'll get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Here we go. One more tune. This is the Ryan Owens and Zaza and the Fiddle King.
Oh,
the Irish
yeah.
song. The Irish song. Enjoy this. We'll be right back. We are living in the future. All right, you guys. Well, this is Ryan Owens and Friends.
This is the Irish song. Well, I can write an Irish song, an Irish song, an Irish song. I can write an Irish song. All you say is hey, hey! Potatoes in the morning, potatoes in the afternoon, potatoes in the evening, and then I go to bed. Hey! Well, I can write an Irish song, an Irish song, an Irish song. I can write an Irish song. All you say is hey, hey! Whiskey in the morning, whiskey in the afternoon, whiskey in the evening, and then I go to bed. Hey! Well, I can write an Irish song, an Irish song, an Irish song. I can write an Irish song. All you say is what? Hey! Only Xander did it, guys. Come on, where you at? All right, Patrick. Talking about Daddy Boy, talking about Danny Boy. It's a song and it's called Daddy Boy, and Irish people know it. Oh, Danny Boy, and the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. But our summer's gone and all the leaves are dying. 'Tis you must call, and I must buy. If you like to sing along write an Irish song, just simply say the phrase, I can write an Irish song. Hey, I can write an Irish song, an Irish song, an Irish song. I can write an Irish song. None of you guys are singing. Hey, I can write an Irish song, an Irish song, an Irish. That's it. I can write an Irish song. All you say is say, hey, I can write an Irish song. I can write an Irish song. All you say is say, hey, I can write an Irish song, an Irish song, an Irish song. I can write an Irish song. All you say is say, hey, 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 hey. We'll be right back then, all you folks. The lads and lasses.
All right, guys, the Ryan Owens. Oh my God, man! We need to have those guys back. They're all in New York now, except for Patty King. He's still around town here, but Ryan and Zaza, all up there. Oh, all right. We're going to do a little live music here from the man, the myth, the legend, the one, the only, Chris Springer.
This song's another song that I wrote back around the same time that I wrote those last two songs. So just many years ago, maybe 08 or so. This was a breakup, hoping to make up song. I call this song Self-Control. You've got those pretty little earrings that I got you on tonight. And I like the way that your hair falls in your face tonight. The strongest drink, like the best damn weed, you affect me in the strangest ways I can't explain. See you, it's a good damn day. I like the way that your eyes smile. Would you keep me beneath for a while? I seem to push you away. Maybe that's because I push you to stay. Give me a sign, give me tonight, so I can go to bed and sleep tight, knowing everything is alright. And I miss you so, I just want to hold you close. But maybe I should show some self-control. You've changed me so many ways, it's hard not to see. Well, I'm a different man, and I'm just not the same. No, baby, I'm not the same. I'm a different man. The strongest drink, like the best damn weed, you affect me strangest ways I can't explain. See you, it's a good damn day. I like the way that your eyes smile. Would you keep me beneath for a while? I seem to push you away. Maybe that's because I push you to stay. Give me a sign, give me tonight, so I can go to bed and sleep tight, knowing everything is alright. And I miss you so, I just want to hold you grow. Maybe I should show some self-control. No control. Just give me a sign, give me tonight, so I can go to bed and sleep tight, knowing everything is alright. And I miss you so, I just want to hold you close. And maybe I should show some self-control. Oh, whoa. Maybe I should show some self-control. Whoa, whoa.
That's my hand, Brad, I think you know which one this is, right? Women don't sweat when they glisten, the way you shine in those lights. It's the sweet love potion, baby, getting me drunk. Girl, I want you to be mine tonight. Said now women don't sweat when they glisten, the way you shine in those lights. It's the sweet love potion, baby, getting me drunk. Girl, I want you to be mine tonight. I saw you rocking your body. It had been a long time, but I felt compelled to get on to the dance floor and move. Baby, you know how to start me. Like an engine on running tree chores you love. Come on, baby, now let me through and let me tell you now. Women don't sweat or they glisten, the way you shine in those lights. It's the sweet love pushing, baby, getting me drunk. Girl, I want you to be mine tonight. Said now women don't sweat or they glisten, with the way you shine in those lights. It's the sweet love pushing, baby, getting me drunk. Girl, I want you to be mine tonight. Oh, right. Ooh, baby, right, yeah. Ooh, baby, right. Me and you, babe, we should leave this party. We can go anywhere, we can do anything, but baby, let's think it through now. When we move, yeah, now I feel naughty. When it drops and the melody is sooth and smooth, I say now women don't sweat or they glisten, with the way you shine in those lights. It's this sweet love pushing, baby, getting me drunk, and I want you to be mine tonight. Say now women don't sweat or they glisten, with the way you shine in those lights. It's a sweet love pushing, baby, getting me drunk. Girl, I want you to be mine tonight. Ooh, right, yeah. Ooh, right, right, yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Well, you rocking your hips, licking your lips. I'm like, damn, she's a bad bitch, you know she the shit. I wanna do the thing with you, baby, they see some kids. And if you know what I'm saying, wanna give you the bits. Let me break it down for you, honey, just like this. Slide on to the floor, hi, my name is Chris. Whisper into your ear, do you like your breakfast? You ask me why, so I say I wanna know what to fix. You in the morning, we wake up and we do it again. Again and again. They say that women don't sweat, they just glisten. On original sinners, doing original sins. And that women don't sweat or they glisten, with the way you shine in those lights. It's a sweet love pushing, baby, getting me drunk. Girl, I want you to be mine tonight. Say that women don't sweat or they glisten, with the way you shine in those lights. It's a sweet love pushing, baby, getting me drunk. Girl, I want you to be mine tonight. Yeah. Ooh, right, yeah.
sweat of the glisten. Will you shine in those lights? It's a sweet love potion, baby, getting me drunk. Girl, I wanna be yours tonight.
It's true. Women don't sweat; they glisten.
I think that this is the best part about what we do as the podcast is the free concerts. Just
I know
right here in your living room.
It's
has been the greatest part.
You know, I've always said that that the opportunity. I don't get a huge opportunity to go out and see live music. My colleagues performing, so I invite them to my house and they come and they play in the living room, in the dining room, and in the lounge, and any various other the garage. They've performed a billion
You said
times.
how many interviews we've done? 60 in-home performances.
Yeah, it maybe not all 60 interviews were musicians,
55.
but like there's been a lot of music. And some really memorable ones, like the Irish song, and like Glisten. I still replay the original Glisten that you did on our show.
Oh yeah.
With you had the looper going and everything, and it's just so good, man. And yeah, Panty Dropper. Still,
I don't know about that, but
oh god! All right, you guys want to go smoke some drinks?
Let's go smoke some drinks.
Hey, listen, we're going over a little bit. We hope that you stick with us, because it's a celebration. 4 years. It's a lot to cram in. Let's do it. So here we are, the new bar. Everything's a little bit more centralized. We've got television.
Don't forget to mention that I tapped the keg, so we need a new
Yes, and most importantly, we need a new keg sponsor for February, because Ellie just kicked the keg tonight. We got our new artwork up on the wall. Beer is the proud sponsors of casual sex since the 1850s. And we got the Mermaid Martini. You might recognize some of these people. Lemon Drop Martini. And of course, the Martini. Thank you, Derek, for always being there with the vermouth. All right, so we're going to smoke some drinks here at the brand new bar. I think Chris just ran to go to the little girl's room. I did. So, Ellie, what cocktail can I make for you to smoke?
What do you recommend?
I recommend an old-fashioned.
I'll take an old-fashioned.
All right, Ellie's going to do an old-fashioned. So, we're going to get some ice. While I'm off camera, you can show everybody around.
I think this is part of the smoking stuff, yes?
Yes. Pick your wood chips, what flavor you'd like.
I think I'm going to go with cherry.
She's going with cherry. It's a good choice. Cherry wood is a good choice.
But here's all the other flavors. Brad's perfectly measuring everything.
Yes, that's what I do here. I'm a professional bartender.
Yeah. Well, you have a professional bar.
Yes. Now I do. And I have my radio.
Now you're in the future.
I'm in the future. So, we're going to smoke Ellie's drink with a little cherry wood. And Chris, you said you have one of these at home?
Yeah. But I don't know which wood is which anymore.
It's all just blended together now?
Yeah, I mixed the caps up one night.
No way.
So now it's just...
Well, it's a
crapshoot.
It's a crapshoot.
Whatever they say.
All right, here you go, Ellie.
Oh, wow.
It's beautiful.
Man, you're going to hate this drink. I'm definitely sure I didn't make this right.
Oh, no.
There you go.
Okay.
You weren't here when we smoked the drinks the first time.
I was not. It tastes like an old fashioned, and then I just get hit in the face with like bonfire.
Yeah, but it's good, right?
It is nice.
All right, Chris, what kind of cocktail can I make for you?
Same thing, old fashioned, man.
Old fashioned. All right.
Yes, sir.
That's good, because I just made one, so I know what I'm doing. That's a lie.
What do you have?
I'll probably do the same thing.
All right.
But I'm going to make yours special. Sorry, Ellie. I just had this thought afterwards.
That's okay.
But I'm going to crack open my Woodford Reserve.
Oh, shit. What did I get?
Jim Beam.
Oh.
Sorry.
Wow.
No, it's what I love. I drink Jim Beam all the time. All right.
A lot of bitters.
I'm a bitter man.
Say less.
What is that stuff?
Simple sugar.
Simple syrup. We got to get the ball wet. I like to get the balls wet. Cools the drink.
What flavor are we doing?
Yeah, what wood chip flavor would you like, Chris?
Oh, just put a little bit of everything in there.
Oh, shit.
Well, don't make it too difficult on me, mate.
No. What'd you put in
She had cherry.
Cherry's good.
Do you want a combo? Cherry and?
Do cherry and walnut. How do you feel about that?
That sounds good.
All right, we'll do a combo. Cherry and walnut. And just a reminder, a little goes a long way. Torch time.
Go get like some 100-year-old barn wood. Smoke your drinks with it.
Just some pressure treated wood from somebody's fence that fell down in a hurricane. This is hurricane
lead paint.
wood. All right, there you go,
house.
Chris. Cheers.
Yeah.
Like him.
You can taste the like residual of the cherry.
Yeah.
There's like a little bit of it left in the drink after you smoke it. Like the first sip, you're just like hit with just liquor.
Bonfire.
But afterwards, yeah, it's a little bit of the bonfire taste.
And so
which you kind of want with an old fashioned, I feel like.
It's what I mentioned in the when we did the show about this is, you know, people I hope that you're not expecting cherry wood to taste like cherry in any way. It's wood. It's going to taste like wood. And like apple wood, it's not going to taste like apple or sour apple or, you know, it's wood, you know, it's going to taste like wood.
What about peach and pear though?
It's going to taste like wood.
It's going to taste
wood
like
itself
wood.
has its own flavor, you know, so it's going to taste like whatever the wood tastes like.
For this sophisticated palate, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's wood. You're burning wood. It's going to taste all of it's going to taste like firewood. But there are different flavors in the trees that grow the fruit that we know them by. Apple, peach, cherry, all those things. What's Brad doing? Making drinks.
I'm pretty sure this is what ADD looks like.
It's pretty... Probably not far off.
What do you have on your wrist? What is that?
It's his Fitbit.
From 1985.
It's a fucking iPod.
It's my control panel for the show. So that I can...
It's an iPod Touch.
Do show stuff. Even though I probably won't need it because I'm not doing anything. Thank you for asking, though. That's very kind of you.
Well, it's not exactly...
Yeah, it's not subtle.
It's not subtle. It's an old-ass Galaxy phone.
Yeah, you have a 5 to 10-year-old phone on your wrist. Which one are you doing? What is that?
All right, so this is oak.
Okay.
I'm just going to go straight oak on here. This was a gift from the Majors. It was a very thoughtful gift. I'm very excited. We were just thinking about getting one for the bar anyway, and then it showed up for Christmas. I think it's very nice, so I thank you. Here we go. Burn it. Burn.
What else have you guys smoked with it?
We've done Cosmopolitan. I'm sorry, we did a Manhattan. We did a Bloody Mary. And we did an old fashioned. I feel like we did something else, but cheers.
I haven't had a Manhattan in a long time, man.
Oh man, that's kind of crazy good. I don't know if it's a smoke or if it's the Woodford, but that's
a combination of the two.
That's delicious.
The wood smoke with the Woodford. That's how they
Brad's in his happy place.
Yeah, no, this is really nice.
Who invented this drink? The old fashioned. They had no idea that someday somebody was going to put smoke on top of it.
They didn't, but I'm glad they did. Let's head back to the lounge and finish that show up. Darlene said the bar rocks. Saw it in person. It's expanded. It's bigger now.
That's what she said.
Truly. All right, you guys. I guess I could take my big honker thing off of my wrist.
Your what?
My big honker. Is that a thing?
Darlene also said more liquor and less wet balls.
No.
Also, Darlene, she said exactly what I was thinking. What happens if you smoke it with marijuana?
There's an idea.
I mean, I guess.
Could you possibly infuse your drink?
You probably have to do it in a highball glass.
Ah, I see what you did there.
I don't know. All right, we're very quickly going to get through our shameless plugs here, and then I have my final thought, and then we're out. Let's start with Chris. Any shameless plugs? Oh, did you scoot over? He scooted over.
Did I?
Yeah. That's okay. It happens. What's going on, man? What's going on in Chris's world? What do we need to be looking out for?
I'm pretty sure that there's a few gigs that I have not yet added to my calendar, and I update my website, chrisspringermusic.com, at the first of the month, maybe the second or the third sometimes. I was pretty slow in January, to be honest. I think it was on the 8th day. But anyway, I do post everything on social media. So for the next couple of weeks, this Friday, the 26th, you can find me at Taco Shack in downtown Stewart. The 27th, you can find me again in Stewart at Ocean Republic Brewing. Sunday, you can find me at Calaveras down in Jupiter, Harborside. And that's a brunch gig, brunch-ish. They changed the hours now to 12 to 3. It used to be 11 to 3. And then Monday night on the 29th and bi-weekly thereon, you can find me at Square Grouper and Fort Pierce. And same goes for Manatee Island and Fort Pierce on the following night. on Tuesday. And then the first Friday of each month, you can find me at what is now Two Georges Dockside.
Oh, man.
AKA Twisted Tuna.
AKA Fish.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hey, man. It's always got the same old friendly faces out there on the dock, and so as long as they'll have me, I'll keep playing at that place.
No
I love
doubt.
it. On the world famous floating stage.
At least it floats.
I've got a funny story.
At least it floats now.
So this is like years ago now. But and I'm probably just going to embarrass myself here, but that's okay. They used to have you like just go up there and flip all the switches on the fuse box to try to figure out which one was
Turn the
lights
stage on, yeah.
right. And one time I accidentally flipped the bilge pump off.
Oh God.
And it didn't make a difference while I was on it because I'm just one dude standing in the middle of the stage. When the band got there, though,
Oh no.
it was
It just sunk into the water. The fact that they needed a bilge pump for the stage. I have a similar story. It might have been you. You might have done this, but I don't think they ever turned the bilge pump back on because I went on there and I sank into the abyss. If it wasn't for some friendly people to run on stage and grab all my stuff and just haul it off. But it was like, down in the water. Crazy.
Yeah. So the first Friday of each month, you can find me there at Two Georges. And then Saturday on February 3rd, you can find me at Hudson's on the River. And then Sunday, we'll leave it there. And bi-weekly thereon, you can find me at Square Grouper Jupiter.
Nice.
Yeah, 7 to 10.
Man, I love what Hudson's has done with their tiki bar and that whole back area.
I have not seen that actually yet.
Oh my God, you're gonna love it. It's really nice. Yeah, like the band spot's a little tight. Like it's a little kind of in a weird place. I hope that they figure that out. But the tiki bar edition is beautiful. It's a really nice addition, and it's like right off of the dock or the walkway there. So people just filter in there. It's just like it's meant to be. So
when somebody asks you, like if they're hiring you for like a gig or whatever, right? If they ask you how much room you need, like what's the space?
I say 8 by 8 minimum.
I say 10 by 10, but I really just need.
Oh my God! I need to elevate. I need to say 10 by 10.
Dude, I need probably like.
You're not gonna have that at Hudson's. I'm gonna say you that right now.
4 by 4.
Oh, but it is a great spot. I had a really, really nice time the last time I was there, and the first time I played there was weird. They didn't have that, and you're like kind of like, this far from tables, and it was a little bizarre. But they were like just getting their feet wet. And then they built that addition. It's really a nice addition, and good. Yeah. Any other shameless plugs? That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that I can think of right now, anyway.
Well, if you think of more, you let me know.
I will.
Any shameless plugs there, Ellie? Great. No, I'm just. I'm kidding.
I mean, if anyone has a job for me, because currently I'm unemployed.
Oh.
No, that means opportunity.
It does, and I'm hoping that it becomes an opportunity, but, bills still have to be paid.
Heard that.
Yeah.
All right. Ellie's looking for a job.
I'll wash your car. $20.
In a bikini.
No one wants to see that.
Okay. Perfect.
I'll do it in a shark costume. How about that?
Even better.
$100.
All right. Very quickly, I'll get through mine here. Shout out to our sponsors and partners at Code Rum, the Sneaky Tiki in downtown Stewart, the Bug Juice, Bug Repellent, Leak Busters, Roofing, super important, and of course, all of our Patreon patrons. Coming up next month in February, we are once again the entertainment hosts of Arts Fest in downtown Stewart. We've got a great music lineup coming soon, but it includes myself and the Kevin McLaughlin Band. If you love electronic music and are looking for something to do on Saturday night, look no further than Terra Firmata in downtown Stewart. I Am the Narrator presents Electric Garden featuring music from Future Joy, Electrip, and more. The doors open at 6 and the show starts at 7. Tickets are $20 in advance and $30 at the door. Go check it out. Future Joy, super cool. If you've not seen them, it's worth it. Electrip, a great EDM DJ that's local and super cool guy. Jeff's awesome. Go check him out. Check out our partner podcasts at Drums and Rums, Riffs and Rhythms, the Al Beltran podcast, our friends at 561 Music, and Ghost on the Aux, which we were just talking today with Ghost on the Aux, and we might be doing a little Mountain Dew challenge.
What is that?
I don't know. I can't tell you, but that's coming up soon. You can find me performing my one-man band show live around town at bradbrock.com. And if you love what we do and you want to support the show, consider subscribing to our Patreon page. I just uploaded a new exclusive behind-the-scenes photo or video today to all of our Patreon patrons. It's $5 a month, and it really helps offset the cost of a lot of the bullshit that we do here, including building axe boards and dunk tanks. So
and we need a keg.
And we need a keg. Keg sponsor. If you want to have your picture frame like Jaybird does.
R.I.P.
You could become a beer keg sponsor. It's $100. You can Venmo it to me directly. Brad Brock Music.
You can mail a check.
Yeah.
Could they just choose a keg for you? Just go get a keg and then drop it off.
If somebody went and
that would be fine too.
If somebody went and bought a keg and brought it to the house, that would be fine too.
We would drink it.
You let me know what it is, and I'll do that. I feel like $100 is kind of the going rate for any kegs.
Yeah.
But
or just deliver us a keg.
But if you want to deliver a keg to the house, that's great too. We'll definitely handle that as well. But yeah, you could Venmo me $100, and you'll be our February keg sponsor. We would love that as well. And we'll send you a goodie box with all kinds of fun stuff.
With Valentine's Day cards written by hand from all of us.
Okay. Ellie's just put that out there. So yeah, 2 ways to support. Patreon, $5 a month, or you can just shoot us $100 at Brad Brock Music on Venmo and buy us a keg. That'd be good. All right. Let's very quickly get into Brad's final thought. Are we ready? First of all, everybody still have a drink? Oh, come on. You drink so fast.
Sorry.
I still have 2 drinks
good.
over here.
No.
You make them so good.
Thank you. Like very much.
I've got a coffee.
Well, first of all, I would like to raise a glass to our 4 incredible years of jams and cocktails. I love you guys so much.
Got to get the spirits away.
4 years. Listen, when we started this journey, armed with nothing but love for music and, cocktails, of course, I bet none of us imagined, especially me, that we'd be here today, still doing it, celebrating this milestone, 4 years. But here we are, and it's all thanks to something magical. Yet so simple, consistency. I brought it back.
You stayed consistent.
I stayed consistent. You see, I'm a little drunk, as L. King would say.
Which is still consistent.
I'm fucking hammered, like L. King would say. You see, consistency is like that secret ingredient in your favorite dish. It's not flashy, but without it, everything...
I like flashly.
Flashly. Everything falls apart. It's what transforms a one-time hit into a timeless classic. In our case, it turned jams and cocktails from a fun idea, thanks to Ellie, into a podcast that people hopefully look forward to each and every week. But let's talk about why consistency really matters. It's not just about keeping a schedule or ticking boxes. It's about building something much bigger: loyalty, friendship, and respect. When we show up week in and week out, we're not just recording a podcast. We're telling our listeners, hey, we're here for you, which we've done. That kind of reliability builds trust, and trust is the foundation of loyalty. Our audience knows that they can count on us for their weekly dose of entertainment, and that's why they keep coming back. That's you. That's you. Then there's friendship. Over these 4 years, we haven't just grown as a podcast, we've grown as a community. We've shared stories, laughed, and maybe even shed a tear or two. I know I have. And that's what friends do. By being consistent, we've opened the door to genuine connections. We're not just voices on a podcast. We're friends hanging out, sharing our love for music and our favorite cocktails. And finally, there's respect. Consistency is hard, and it means showing up even when you're not feeling 100%. And Lord knows, I've not always felt 100%. I certainly won't feel 100% tomorrow. It means keeping the show going through the ups and downs. That dedication is what earns the respect that we hope we have. Our guests, our listeners, and even we respect this platform more because of the effort that we consistently put in. So, as we toast to this amazing 4 years, let's remember that this is just the beginning. Let's keep showing up, keep being reliable, and keep fostering this incredible community that we've built. Because if these 4 years have taught us anything, it's the consistency isn't just about doing something over and over. It's about growing, evolving, and being there for ourselves and for each other. So cheers again. I love you guys. Thank you, too, for being here with me tonight. Otherwise, I'd be playing with myself. And that's a fun stuff. Here's the Jams and Cocktails to loyalty, to friendship, and respect. There's many, many more years of consistency and growth. I love you guys. Thank you to the big crowd out there. All right, we're going to wrap this thing up. I hope you enjoyed our show tonight. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey, 4 years in the making. Give it up for our good friend and special guest, Mr. Chris Springer. Thanks for being here, man. Come back
for having me again,
anytime.
dude. I hope so.
Always welcome. Please come and crash. Now you know where we live. Scary.
Thanks for being here, like, from the beginning. You're an OG.
You're an OG.
Am I?
Yes.
I'm an OG.
You're an OG.
I can't imagine.
Pretty freaking cool.
I can't imagine this show
I always wanted
without
to be an OG of something.
without at least somebody from the old days.
Yeah.
And you're here, and that it means so much. It really does.
Got the gray hair to prove it.
We all got the gray hair.
Not me.
Not Brad.
Not me.
We diet.
Yes, diet. It's part of my well-balanced diet. Oh my God, Ellie, holding down the destruction crew tonight.
I got the big chair tonight.
Big chair. You got arms on the chair.
I know. I got the AC. I got arms.
Yeah, nice. It's good. It's good work. It's good work. Join us next week for another evening of shenanigans, and who knows what else. I'm a little drunk tonight. I'm not gonna lie. This has been a wonderful evening. So Ellie kicked the keg, and then I had to revert to drinking cocktails.
Oh,
all
yeah.
night.
So it's my fault.
It's your fault. That's your fault, and that's what I'm telling Jordan.
Oh shucks! I just had to have the whiskey.
Yeah.
That was
Oh
it.
no, there's no more beer. I must go immediately to the whiskey. Until next week, you guys. Stay consistent and take care of yourselves and each other. Broadcasting live from the legendary JNC Lounge. I'm Brad Brock. We love you.
We love you.
We love you.